Hey everyone. For those of you who don't know, my name is Miles. I'm with Exotic Carsmith, Automotive Maintenance and Custom Fabrication School. And today we're going to be doing a short video, just a continuation of our videos on automotive maintenance. And today we're going to be working on a 1999 Buick Century, and we're going to be replacing the turn signal slash multi-position switch. Without any further waste of time, let's get going. So this is the assembly that we're actually going to be changing today. Like I said, this is the turn signal slash multi-position, I guess you could call it multi-position, multi-function switch. I don't know what exactly the proper terminology for it is, but basically it's the switch that controls your turn signals, your windshield washers, windshield wipers, cruise control, just a bunch of different stuff. So as far as tools, really the only thing you're going to need is screwdrivers, maybe different types of bits, like Torx type of bit, and really that's about it. So it is a fairly easy repair. If you do it by the book, it's going to get a little bit more technical, but we're going to try to get around that, just to show that it is possible to do these repairs in a little bit easier way if you use some common sense and kind of think about what you're doing and think about what you need to do to get the job done. So let's get in the car and see what we need to do. So to do this repair, one, we need to take off the plastic covers off the steering column back here. And if you're going to be doing it by the book, then you do need to remove the steering wheel. It's not a difficult job, but it is something that you need to be careful with, because obviously there is an airbag in here. So you have to make sure that you disconnect the electric power, which means disconnecting the battery. And when you're removing the airbag assembly, just be very gentle, be very careful, so you don't set it off and it doesn't basically explode in your face. So to remove the steering wheel, you just need to remove, there's screws back here that hold the front of the steering wheel on, which is the horn assembly. Once that cover comes off, then you can remove the airbag. And once you have the airbag out of the way, there's one nut that holds the steering wheel in place, center nut that holds it onto the steering column. You need to remove that nut, and then you're going to need a steering wheel puller to remove the steering wheel. So let's see if we can get around that and actually do this repair without having to remove the steering wheel. Alright, so step-by-step removal. So we have taken out the screws from this cover, both top and bottom pieces. We have removed the kind of like a little carpet cover that covers the very bottom of the dashboard. We have removed the centerpiece of the dashboard, and now we have this metal plate right here that's secured by, looks like 8mm screws. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. So that is the next step of what we need to remove. And once that is off, we will be back, or I should say I will be back to show the next steps in this repair. Alright, so just to show our progress, we have removed the plastic cover of the steering column. We have removed the metal structure plate that was right here. So now we have access to all the wiring. This is much more wiring than just from that multi-position switch. We're just gonna have to find the proper wires and the connectors in this little mess. And here is the switch. So we have good access to the switch. And on this car, let's see, there's actually only a couple of screws that hold this switch in. One right there, one Torx right there, and this is actually the reason why you would need to remove the steering wheel on this car, because there is one Torx holding the switch right here. And obviously you can't get a screwdriver on that screw because the steering wheel is in the way. So this is where a little bit of ingenuity comes into play. And what you can do, and this is what I'm going to do, is take my little Torx bit. The Torx bit fits in there, right there, on the head of the screw. And you just need to hold that with a pair of vice grips. So basically what you're going to create is a 90-degree screwdriver, just by holding this little bit in a pair of vice grip pliers. So we're going to see if we can get that switch off, and we will continue our video once we have some progress to show. Alright, so here we are. We got the switch removed. It was just those two little screws. We traced the wiring all the way back, and it went to this terminal right here, which has this terminal block right here, and it just screws in with this bolt right here in the middle. And the top terminal strip and the bottom terminal strip are the ones to our multi-position switch. And we also were able to find out what the problem was. The reason that the problem this car had was that the low beam headlights didn't work. And we found the problem right here. It's a broken wire on the upper terminal strip. So we are going to get this new switch put in place, and hopefully that will take care of our problem. And I will resume this video when we are a little bit closer to getting this project done. So I will talk to you soon. Alright, so here we are. The new switch is in. Everything is pretty much all back buttoned up. The structural plate under the dashboard is back in. See, we got one more thing right here, the release for the tilt column that just pushes in. So yeah, all we got left is to put that plastic piece back in over that covers this entire area, and that just pops in with some clips. It just, you know, pushes in. That's it. No tools required. And then put this carpet piece back up, and that's just held up there by these plastic retainers. So again, just push in, no tools required. So that's pretty much it for this repair. We will get this all buttoned up and finish up this video in just a few minutes. Alright, so another successful repair done. This was a little bit more of an involved project. It still, I would say, ranks as a very easy repair. It just takes a little bit more thinking, a little bit more, I guess, not ingenuity, but figuring out how things work. All in all, it took about an hour and 15 minutes. So not a very time-consuming repair, not a very difficult repair. Just need a basic set of tools, some Torx bits, a couple of screwdrivers, and we did need 8mm socket and ratchet to disconnect the battery, and 7mm and a 10mm socket to remove that structural plate underneath the steering column. But overall, not very involved, basic tools, and this will probably save you $500–600 minimum having it done by a repair shop or the dealership. So, you know, an hour worth of time to save $700 plus sounds pretty good to me. So if you enjoyed this video and you like the content, I encourage you to like our channel, subscribe to our channel, and like I said, I keep saying, once we get our permanent shop up and running, we will be doing a lot more videos, a lot more involved videos on vehicle maintenance, vehicle repair, custom fabrication, a lot of automotive restoration. So we hope to have you as a subscriber, and we hope to hear from you soon. And we will make sure that you hear from us soon. And we'll talk to you later.